No dealers here selling 10-cent stamps. Well, there is one, but for the most part, it's just me. Hello, Steve. In Australia, welcome, welcome. 4 people on, I guess. You can do roll calls who's here. So let me just have a quick show you here again. They've got 3 tables set up, and on every table they have the auction items, and you go around with your number and you can bid on them. They all start generally around $5. As you can see here, here's a binder of mint Canadian aerogram starting at $5. One person's bid on it. The auction started at 10 o'clock. So the gates opened at 10. We were here, or I was here about 9:30. So yeah, I got a chance to see everything a little early. Hello, Olia, welcome. So from 10 to 1:30, everybody has a silent auction. Gets a chance to put their bids on all the different things that are here. And then at 1:30, anything that has a bid on it is brought up in front of everybody, and you get a chance to go further than that. So it might go for the $5 bid that you put in, no one else gets it, or it might go for $100. I don't know. There is one item in here that has a minimum bid, I think of $150. So that was the most expensive item that's here. There are a few things that are $20 and $30 minimum bids. Hello, Media from Finland. Welcome. But for the most part, everything on these 2 tables starts at $5. Now, what I've done, there's a whole bunch of things in here that I'd love to have in the collection, love to talk about as future topics coming up, but I put bids on a few things. And I don't think I'm gonna bid again on them. We're gonna see what I can get for my minimum bids. If I find that I'm getting nothing, hello Vera from Germany, I hope you're surviving the hail that you're getting. If I find near the end that I haven't gotten anything, I might bid a little higher. But I want to try this out and see how many of the things that I just put minimum bids on I can win. I also don't want to spend a lot of money while I'm here today, because looking at what's here, I could spend a whole lot, and I just don't want to. Nor can I. So I don't want to have to go home and say I spent $200 on stamps. I can't do that. Let me show you some of the things that are here. Yeah, I'm sure the flowers didn't like the hail, Vera. That's for sure. Let's go around and show you a few things. I am doing a video on it, so you will see it later on, so I won't do them all in details. But you can see there are albums like this. You get both albums, mint and used stamps. Minimum bid's $5. There's only one person that's bid on it so far. There's 2 albums full of stamps for $5. There are first day covers. Bundles of them. There's old postage due stamps that are here. There's mint used in Germany in there. There's boxes of lots and lots of work if you wanted to soak all this off the paper. That's here. Birds and flower stamps for those of you who like that. That's there. Painting stamps, so art stamps. Full of them. Used Canadian, used US. Covers of the world. United Nations mint and used. This is more of the album. There are some stamps in there though. There is a variety of Canadian in bags. Blocks. If you ever buy stamps by blocks, there are a whole bunch of them. Japan collection, Spain collection, Russian collection, Hungarian collection, Newfoundland mint and used, Russian. More German. We have a variety of things. There's another box full of blocks of stamps. There's albums. These are interesting. They are just boxes. We get one here. Open it up. Full of stamps. They're all in category order already. $5 for the whole box. I think they all have bids on them now. No, I can see 2 that still haven't. This one here, A to Z Worldwide Mint and Used, $5. This one here is an Australian one, all filled, $5. So I have to look at those. What else do we have? We've got booklets. So if you want whole sections, we've got mint sheets. We'll go over here. We've got first day covers, lots of first day covers. We've got stock books. There are postcards in there too. Those of you who like sports stamps, there's some sports stamps here. We'll go down the table a bit more. Like I said, you'll see them more in detail later on, but books and books. Whole albums of the years, 1987. They've got those here too. There's a box of Scott catalogs. Boxes full of stamps. This is the one here. $150 minimum bid for this Law Canada stamp. If you're more adventurous, there are boxes full of stuff there too. This is almost like a full collection of Australia. There's 3 boxes full of it. $20 minimum bid. Let's get back to me. Seeing you guys aren't talking, not saying anything. So yeah, so we've got all this stuff ahead of us. There are some things there that maybe I should put some more minimum bids on and see what I can get. I am curious about some of it. Some of the things though are a lot of work. So if you're gonna buy it and you get a box full of stuff, you're gonna spend a lot of time working on it. And a lot of the things here I love to do for giveaways and trades with people. I'll show you the tables again from a distance here. Hello, Mark. Welcome. So yeah, any stamps in there that jump out? I know there were a whole bunch of ones that have souvenir sheet, mint souvenir sheets. There was a book full of those things. 37 degrees in Athens today. Wow. I think it's 21 or 20 here, but very overcast. Hello, Joe from India. Welcome. So yeah, it could rain. Let's have a look outside here. We're looking, it's very cloudy. Olia from Poland's on. Now, there isn't a lot of people here right now. People have been coming and going, but because the auction doesn't take place until 1:30, some people have come, put their bids on, left. We'll come back at that point in time and keep bidding on what they want. They just want to make sure they get their regular bids in. I kind of want to go grab my pen and put a couple bids on some other things that I saw just to make sure that they make it to auction. If something doesn't have a bid on it, they don't put it in the auction. So you have to have at least the minimum bid on it to make it into the auction. I did bring a pen, piece of paper of things to do. Let's reach in here to my bag and see if I can find it. Where is the pen? There it is. 27 in Poland today. Wow. It's 11 in Australia. In Port Lincoln. So we're going to do that. We're going to add a couple bids to a few things just to make sure they make it into auction. Because why not? We are making sure that everything makes it to auction. So anything jump out that you wanted to see a little bit more of in the quick overview? Today's live is not going to... Oh, it's 30 in India. Wow. Okay. Today's live won't go nearly as long because the auction is going to take place, and I got to make sure that I'm off of this for then and do some more. Am I looking for some special stamps? I'm always looking for something special to show you guys in the future. So yes is the answer to that. And I have put some bids on some of the things that I think might be special videos for you coming up. Hopefully I win them. I kind of plan whenever I come to one of these events that I'm looking for what I'm going to be showing next in the next video, so I can hit some stuff up. Now, with all the dealers not being here today, I don't have nearly the same options as I normally do when I come to one of these shows, but there's a lot of things that you can get. So based on the tables that I've shown you here, and there's going to be another video coming out later that will be a little bit more descriptive of what's here, there is some things to be found. 16 in Finland today, okay? We got a good cross population of the world right now. Make sure you hit the thumbs up. Don't forget. Can you guys hear me okay? I'm kind of walking around, and there is background noise as well, so I'm trying not to overtalk everybody else. One of the things I thought was neat, here, I'll show you this. There is a lighted microscope going for $5. So 60 times. Nobody's bid on it yet, though. And there are a few things like that here. Yes, Mehdi has been enjoying the Samba Festival in Helsinki today. Is it, Stephen? Is it a great microscope? Is it something I should bid a minimum bid on? Who knows? These I thought were interesting. Have you seen these before? Stephen, are these in your collection? These Hong Kong ones? These ones are always interesting too. So you can get a booklet full of Czechoslovakia. It's just a binder full of the pages. Lots of stamps in there. Nobody's bid on any of them though. Oh, this one they have, Germany. It's an early one. A whole bunch of Great Britain albums there too. Are you going to the evening party for the Samba Festival? Let's find a quiet place to set up here.
60-70% more. So are there any older ones like in the 20s?
Oh, you missed the Hong Kong, okay. You have to go back and check it again.
So, collection? No.
I'm gonna go find a table here and we'll talk out there. And then if you guys have questions, you can let me know. I'll certainly come back in for that. We've got a dealer set up there that you can buy stamps as well. I visited him already. Let's set up here for a minute. Put up the tripod so I'm not shaking it all around on you. There. He's not going to the party tonight. Okay. You guys can hear me all right? I'm not blocked out by anything? So what's new and exciting? What are people doing this weekend? Thank you, Olia, for all the hearts. I see that coming along the side. After this is done, after the auction's done, I'm going to put together the video to send it out so you guys can see a little bit closer detail of what's there. I'll throw it on with some music. It'll be a little bit different than me just talking through the video. I don't have any interviews going on in this video this time around. It's just about the auction. And then they take July and August off. There is no stamp shows for this particular one. There is a stamp show in Halifax. I'm not sure if I'll go down for that. Then there'll be a stamp show in September. And there'll be a really big stamp show in Fredericton, New Brunswick in September as well. I'm hoping to go up for that. European elections tomorrow on the 9th, okay? Midday here's just fine, good. I was worried because I'm wandering around in here, I didn't know what the signal was like. Last time we did this live from the auction, it went pretty well, but I stayed seated most of the time. For me, after I get the video out today, we'll get some groceries done, and if it's not raining yet, I might go for a walk. My weekend is pretty low-key right now. There are some other things that are taking place this weekend. There was supposed to be the Kite Festival downtown. There was a mini one of that supposed to be today. I think the weather's not great for that. I won't be attending that. I think the Comic Book Festival is on this weekend as well. And then next weekend is Highland Games. So the festivals are starting up here. We just need to have nice weather to show them. I'm not much about walking around outside showing festivals in the rain. Oh, Stephen's put together something for me. I appreciate that. Hopefully it's something that I can talk about and share your knowledge with everybody else. Thank you so much, Stephen, for everything that you're working on. Joe said he recently acquired a large bunch of postcards, covers, and a few mint Commonwealth stamps. Very good. Will you be doing a video on it? Oh, and you're sending some stuff off to people that you trade with? That's cool, Joe. Keep up the good work. Wonderful, Stephen. Love to hear it. A lot of the topics that I do for you guys come through suggestions or come through things that you've sent me. So I really appreciate you guys helping with the content and showing things that are passionate about, that you guys are passionate about too, and being able to share it with other people. For those of you who haven't checked it out yet, make sure you go to my Stamp of the Month. Check out what we've done for air mails. There is a nice giveaway in there, which closes on the 15th. So you want to get in and put the word airmail in that video if you want to be entered to win. There is some things that I put in. There's some things that Liverpool Stamps has put in, and Stephen himself has put in some stuff for this month's giveaway. So thank you so much, Stephen. Tomorrow, if the rain is continuing, I am hopefully going to be doing some post-crossing. My cards have been getting to their destinations relatively quickly, and so I can have 22 cards traveling, and I've been maxing them out. Each week I've been sending out 8 or 9 cards, and they're still getting to their destinations, and so I think tomorrow I still have 7 or 8 I can send as of right now. I have a bunch of direct swaps to respond to from this week. If you saw my mail video from yesterday, I had a huge week of mail come in, and there'll be some more videos to do for the stuff that I received for philatelic material this week. Stamp versus Stamp is another video. If you haven't seen it, that's my collaboration with Smokey. That's another thing that Stephen took part in, and he gave us a suggestion of what to do, and we modified it a little bit. But we each picked one stamp that we did not want to have in our collection and argued why, and then we did the reverse. We said why we would want it. So if you're interested, go check out that Stamp versus Stamp video that I put out, and then go to Snail Mail with Smokey and look at his rendition as well. Stephen, I haven't even gone through the 250 stamps that you sent. I looked peripherally in the bag, just through. I'm sure whoever gets it is going to really enjoy going through it and adding it to their collection. So thank you so much. Well, we're always taking suggestions for Stamp versus Stamp. Next month, we already have one lined up, and it's something we have to plan almost a month in advance because yeah, it's going to take time. So the next suggestions that people are putting in might be for August. I do have another different video that will be coming out in the next few weeks because my son is graduating. If you were around watching my channel back 2 years ago when my daughter graduated from high school, I put out a video about her. I will be doing the same for my son, so I will be working on that the next little while. Oh, that was cool. Media said she had a postcard lady at the market that gave 20% off to post crossers. And she buys postcards so often that she remembered her. Stephen, my trip is the start of September. And of course, I'm going to be doing videos while I'm on my trip. So you'll get to see it. You might not get to see it as it's happening. It might be videos that will come out when I get back, depending on my internet connection and things. But I'll keep filming. You'll get to see what the ship looks like that we're on. I'll film in all the different ports that we go into and any fun things we get to do. Hello to Belarus. Olia's mother is on. I gotta stop calling you Olia's mother. What is your what is your name? Gary, welcome from Surrey, British Columbia. It's nice to have you here. Coming in a little bit late, but if you start and watch the video at the beginning, you'll see some of the stuff we have here at the stamp auction. But I am going to have a more comprehensive video at the end. And I'm hoping to video a little bit of the actual live auction itself too, so you can see how it works. See some of the ones that maybe go a little bit higher. For you, it's only 8:20. For me, it's 12:20. So the video started 20 minutes ago. And it will go for about another 20 or 25 minutes, and then I'll wrap it up so I can do more stuff here at the auction. One of the things I don't think I did, and I don't think I can do it now. Let's see. You know what? Olia, I don't think I monetized, so oh well. If I didn't, I will do it after. Hello, Christopher from Washington State. Well, you and Gary are both on the West Coast. Oh, way to go, Gary. You got a bunch of Newfoundland and U.S. pre-cancels in your last stamp show. You did well then. Thank you, Media. Hope you have a nice trip with your aunt. Chris, what are you doing in Washington State today? Gary started to get his first 2 cards from Post Crossing. Very nice. Alaska and Finland, 2 good spots. Might have to get into having a moderator here. Oh, you're mowing? I did that yesterday. So mow the lawn. Oh yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
Yep. Someone I think thought that I was filming in the opposite direction. But no, it's going great here. You know, I got everything mowed yesterday because I knew the rain was coming. I am in a Legion Hall, you can tell by what's... Yeah, I think in the previous video I kind of showed what was there, but yeah, you can see Legion stuff there, and then people going in there to play pool that are at the Legion. We're kind of in the bar section now, so there's a couple vending machines around the corner, there's an ATM on this side, but it's pretty quiet in here right now. Nina, thank you. Now I know. I think I knew before, but I've just forgotten. And so when people's messages pop up, it shows their YouTube name. It doesn't show the other name. So So those of you regulars who are on here all the time, I know what your names are. I've gotten to know you from all your conversations, so I'm glad that Lena is starting to show up a little bit more often and say hello too. So is there anything in particular you guys are looking for these days? Why would you prefer to be here, Christopher? What's wrong with being there on the West Coast? You're getting your house pressure washed, Gary? Is that what's going on? The weather nice out there today? We had one of those weeks where it threatened to rain almost every day, but every day it stayed in the mid-20s and was warm. We never really saw any rain. So this weekend it had predicted it was going to pour all weekend. So far it's cloudy, but no rain yet. It looks like they're starting to open up here for lunchtime too. You don't have any stamps in your yard. What kind of stamps do you collect, Christopher? Oh, hopefully you don't have any stamps in your yard, especially if you're mowing. You don't want to mow over them. Sounds like you've got some nice weather ahead of you, Gary. It's a perfect time for mowing the lawn and getting things up to date. We got a good amount of people on so far. 16 people have showed up. We got 9 people who have liked it already. Mowing stamps is not the way to get them. It'd be a strange way to get them off the paper. But all the rain that's around, you certainly could soak them off. You can hear some fishing conversations in the background. Yeah, that new baguette stamp looks really cool where you can scratch it and it smells like fresh bread. 1800 Queen Victoria, okay. It's a nice thing to collect.
So they know every tool, and they don't tell you they don't show you their best, but they show you some good ones because we get rid of people. So people get used to you, and the people that like you tell you where to go.
I'm sure Media, if you reached out to Caroline, she might help you out with that stamp.
And if you want to hunt, this is where you again they don't show you their best.
But it's the sort of thing you can't put out there that you will send stamps to everybody, or you'll go broke because people will either take advantage of you and ask you to get you a bunch of different things, or if it's not someone you're trading with on a regular basis. I can understand, especially with her in post crossing. She's been doing it for so long. She has so many people that she knows now. She would go broke trying to trade with everybody. Caroline is enjoying a beautiful vacation right now at her in-laws' place. So if you're following her channel or her Instagram, you're going to see some nice pictures of where she's been. Interesting. I wonder why the stamp paper was so thin. Somebody is vacuuming in the background now. So sorry about that. Any questions you guys have? We can go over the question of the month, which is, what is the most inspirational thing to happen to you? That's what I asked you, and you guys can put it on a postcard or a letter and send it to me to the address that I have in the description of all my videos. That will be, those answers will be said on the first Saturday in July. I guess you probably have to worry about sometimes some of the stamps being forgeries that are out there, so some of the paper maybe would affect, would tell you whether or not it's real or not. Other people wiser than me would have more information on that though. That is very quiet. People are starting, I can see at the door, people are starting to come back again. We're an hour away from the live auction. So people will circle around the tables and put their final bids in, or their starting bids maybe, if you will. Well, hopefully you'll find some more stamps at your stamp show next month. I forget, Gary, what are you collecting? What's your main thing that you're looking for when you go to stamp shows? Canada and the Commonwealth, okay. Oh, there's lots of stuff for you on the table here today. There's a lot of British and Canadian stamps from Commonwealth countries. Whether it's postcards you're looking for, whether it's stamps you're looking for, they seem to have them all today. There are a few people that messaged me to say that they wouldn't be able to be a part of the live today because they're doing other things. So some of our regulars that you normally would see messages from, they are off on travels doing different things. So we'll look forward to seeing them again next week, perhaps. Yes, Yulia has them on her channeling postcards on YouTube as well. Congratulations, Yulia, Olia. Congratulations, Olia, you've reached 100 subscribers. So you want to go over to hers, watch her last video that she's put out. She is having another giveaway that she's doing for a celebration of her wedding anniversary. So make sure you support Olia. My trip in September, my wife and I are taking our very first cruise out of Italy. We're going to Croatia and to Greece. So it's a week-long cruise. We've got 4 stops along the way, 2 in Croatia, 2 in Greece. And then the ship leaves from Ravenna both times. So we'll spend a little bit of time in Venice while we're there as well. So pretty excited about that, seeing what a cruise is all about. Thank you, Stephen, for sending me your inspirational quotes. Or not necessarily quotes, it could be tale, thank you. Something that's happened that's inspired you. Or someone that's inspired you in your life. It could be that too. It could be an influential person in your life. I think we're going to run this for about 5 more minutes and then I'm going to wrap it up. So it's going to be a little shorter than we normally have, but I want to make sure that I get everything done here and get time to put the video together for you to get it out later today. Unless you guys are already done, you've run out of things to say. Yes, Steve, a story from your life that will inspire others will work just as great. I just wanted something inspirational. So it could have been something that inspired you in your life. It could be something that you use to inspire others. Yeah. Thank you, Vera. So has the weather, Vera, stopped? If you stopped having hail or rain, what's happening now in your part of Germany?
There's also foreigners. If you say you're from Lebanon, for example, and you came to Canada as a refugee during the war in Lebanon in the 1970s, so you come in 1976, you get a passport, but some people just go back to the country they were from after things get back to normal. But when they turn
Rain stopped, getting cold. Okay. Well, hopefully not too cold. Or hopefully you're staying inside and doing more stamp soaking or other things, enjoying your day inside. That's something I got to get to soon. I'm going to have to start soaking stamps. Things that I bought from previous auctions needs to be dealt with and cleaned up and sorted and ready to be sent to other people. So I will have to do that on some of my days when I get home from work. You're still doing that too? Okay. You must have a lot of stamps to soak as well.
but they go later to all the people that came from other countries, and then find really did.
Well, maybe when you're done that, I'll send you some more stamps, and then you can soak those as well.
And then so they're sitting in Lebanon getting $700 a month or some other country, Lebanon.
Well, it's part of being a stamp collector. You kind of get piles and piles of things, don't you? And you get to it when you have time. I don't think I know anybody that just buys like 10 or 20 stamps, puts them in the album, and then waits and then does that again later on. People tend to buy in bulk. I need an assistant. Can't afford an assistant to do things. What I'm going to find is that I'm going to be trading stamps with people, and sometimes they're going to be on paper, sometimes they're going to be off paper. If people want to get Canadian stamps, then that's kind of how I will do it for the ones that I haven't yet gotten to. Because I do want to make sure that the stuff that I've got in, I can circle back out and other people can enjoy it as well. What I should be doing is putting $5 bids on all the stock books that are in here, so I have stock books for everything. You can't get a good stock book like these ones for $5 online, so it might be an opportunity at one of the auctions. Not today, because last thing I want to do is put in too many bids and find out that I win a lot of them, because I don't want to spend that much. It's kind of a gamble today. I'm trying to test something out to see how it works. It's a bit of a gamble though, because there are some things that I really would like to have, but I don't want to bid them all up. I haven't really bid on too many boxes of a whole bunch of items. There is one or two that I've been looking at that I might, if they're still there, I might look at bidding on those if they're still around, if I haven't won a bunch of other things. But for now, I'm kind of keeping it to simple things. Yeah, that's true, getting sets that already have them in there. There are some things that I will be looking at that haven't had any bids out there that I will go back and check on, to see if they're still around. All right, folks, that's it. I got to get back to the auction and see what's going on here, and I don't want to miss out on anything else. I also have to plug in the phone so I have enough charge to record the other things that I want to do, but I want to thank you guys for joining me. It is a bit loud, so I've been a bit distracted hearing other things and seeing people come by and trying to avoid frames that I'm in. So thank you so much for everybody coming in, and we'll talk to you soon. Have a magical week.